Welcome to Heathen's Garage, folks. Today we're fixing on the big Ford motorhome. If you guys haven't had the pleasure of seeing this motorhome, well, there's a video on how we drove it back from very far away. 10, 20, maybe 30 miles. Anyways, it's a 1979 Ford Scamper. It is powered by a big block of the 460 variety. At least so I'm told. I don't know enough about Fords to honestly tell you, but so I was told. It's a chateau, and it's almost too big to get into frame. Now the very first thing we need to do is take some of the previous owner's possessions out of it, because they don't want it and we don't want it. So it's got to go out of the vehicle is what I'm trying to tell you. I made this mess. Okay, now that there's a little less stuff in here, I can show you our next thing that we're gonna fix. See this? Do you see the problem here? You can turn this, but whatever is supposed to be there isn't there. So it's just open all the time, and that seems like a recipe for some moisture to come in. Now, if you're to pick a room that you want moisture, it's the bathroom. But I don't think we want moisture in there all year round, especially when there's 2 feet of snow. So we've got a brand new one off old Amazon. It looks similar to the old one. Doesn't come with instructions, so that'll probably go well. Either way, we're going to take the old one off and pop a new one in. Now bear in mind, I've never done this, and I have no instructions. So if somebody tells me I'm doing it wrong, well, yeah, probably right. That's fine. We're not always about doing it right here at Heathen's Garage. We're sometimes just about doing it at all. Anyways, I think the right place to start is just start taking all the screws out. Alright, we have this piece successfully removed. Now we go to the top, I guess. I didn't have to remove this, I think. Well, to the top. Hi, Elvis. How are you? What are you doing, buddy? Hi, Looney. Yeah, good boy, Elvis. Oh, yeah, good dog. Now, something you should consider is that's a 45-year-old ladder. If that was in construction, they wouldn't let you use that anymore. But the good news is it's not construction, it's just in my backyard, so seems pretty good to me. Is this silicone holding it on? We're up here now. You can see that at some point in time during its life, she's seen a hailstorm or two. So we're gonna have to fix that eventually. Also, I expect that probably we need to retar this whole ceiling. Eventually. But for right now, we're gonna fry the big fish. And that's this problem. Now, I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do, but just so you know, I haven't done it before. So that doesn't mean I know how to do it. It just means what I'm going to do is what I'm going to do. And maybe if it works, you could do it. But if there's a better way to do it, then you should do it a better way. First, we're going to scrape all this stuff off so that we can get to the screws. Which apparently are Robertson head, it looks like. Well, another hour of that and it'll be cleared off, but I don't imagine you need to watch all of it, so I'll just bring you back in a second. Alright, we have the goo off all the screws. It appears to be clear silicone with some sort of paint underneath of it. Overneath? Sure, underneath of it. I don't think that's what you're supposed to do. It's just what this guy did. The little square slots that you put the screwdriver bit into. Well, they're all filled with silicone too, so now you get a little baby pick and you dig it all out. And that's really fun. That might be the best part of this whole job. I'm really enjoying this, he said to himself, hoping that the lie he told others would soon become the truth in his own mind. Now, one thing I'm really happy to see is not one of these screws is rusty. And that means one of two things. Either they never got wet, or they're stainless steel. And either one of those is a good option to me. Alright, now I think there's supposed to be putty underneath of this, but it feels like there isn't. So you just pull it up, I guess. That's it. There we go. That's off. We're using a gasket scraper, but I broke it immediately, so now I'm going to get a new blade for my gasket scraper and clean all this junk off. Well, it's taking forever, but it is working at least. We'll finish it off and then we'll scuff it with some sandpaper and maybe that'll be good enough. I don't know how carried away to get cleaning this. It's just got to be sticky, right? Enough for whatever sealer it comes with to stick to, hopefully. Like, I don't know. There's definitely still some remnants of stuff left, but it isn't coming off easy. And like, that's got to be good enough, right? As long as it isn't peeling off, doesn't that mean it's stuck and whatever I put onto it's going to be stuck? Isn't that? Probably isn't, is it? You let me know in the comments. I love finding out after I've done something that I did it wrong. My favorite. Alright, so this is our brand new one. Straight from old Amazon. It's been heavily shrink wrapped is what I would call it. Surprised that this is the packaging it came with, if we're honest. Seems like a funny choice. Maybe it was returned. Maybe there's pieces missing out of the package. Who knows? We will. We'll find out soon. The good news is I ordered it from Amazon long enough ago that if it is wrong or there's pieces missing, I can't return it. Wow. Look at how good it is. Now this part goes through on the bottom. Isn't there supposed to be some sealant with this? Well, that's less good, because I don't think it came with any sealant. On the plus side, I have some automotive seam sealer, which should do the job quite nicely. Does it fit? I guess that's an important question. Well, that's a bonus. All the screw holes line up. That's a big bonus. Well, here's where things are about to get a little bit on the questionable side, because I have right now to work on this, and I have it all tore apart, and I don't know what kind of sealer is supposed to be used, but I know that automotive seam sealer will work. So that's what we're gonna use, because I haven't. That's the key factor right there, is the fact that I have some. Now it's meant for cars and to seal up undercarriages, not necessarily for roofs, but it is paintable It says it's flexible, it has good elasticity, good adhesion, it's good at everything, and it's fast drying, and it's non-sagging. It's one part, does not require primer, works for steel, aluminum, glass, plastic. That covers everything here. So hopefully, oh yeah, here we go, we're coming now. Hopefully this will seal it up quite nicely. Now, one thing about this is if this breaks next time, it is going to be a nightmare to get it off. So this is the disaster I've created so far, is I've just put a big layer around. Okay, now what we do is we take it and we flip it, we line up some screw holes, and we'll just drop it in. Oh yeah, we got some of it on the cover already. Good. Now, it came with screws, but the new screws are smaller than the old screws, and I don't think that'll work very good. Now maybe I should have looked up more instructions for this, given the fact that it didn't come with any. But I expect I can make it leak less than it does right now. Hope I put the thing going the right direction. Maybe I should crawl down and check that before I button all the screws up. Alright, yep, screw her down, she's good. Maybe I can turn this thing horsepower down. Oh, no, it doesn't have a horsepower button. Okay, just be careful, Heathen. I don't know, I think that's installed, isn't it? There's a little bit of goop on every screw, so it shouldn't leak through there. It's squirting out all the way around the edges, so that should be fine. I'm going to smear it up a little nicer, but I don't know, I think that'll seal. Well, there. I smeared a bead around the edge so that it would look half decent. And, you know, just for a bit of peace of mind. And I think that's good. As far as I know, I'm going to go inside and put the little trim piece on, and that'll be that repair complete. That's pretty ideal. Look at that, hey? It's a vent, you can't see the sky anymore. Now all we gotta do is toss this handle on, put the little trim cover on, and it's done. Well, actually we also need to paint that stuff because I don't know if it's very UV resistant. It isn't advertised to be. It doesn't say it isn't, but it does talk about painting it. So since it can be painted, we'll paint it. And then we just won't worry about it, whether it's UV or not. We'll get some good quality paint on there and done. Look at that! Isn't that great? You can have it open or closed now, instead of only open. That's it for this repair. Well, folks, I don't know if you're into motorhomes or, you know, vent fixes or, you know, or anything to do with that, but you made it this far, so I appreciate that. Thanks for watching Heathen's Garage. We'll see you next time. Bye. You can do it all by yourself. You can do it, Elvis. You can do it. Come on, buddy. You can do it. Is it too hard? Too scary? Is it too scary? Come on, buddy. Yeah, that's it. Use your legs. Come on, up you go. Up you go. Go for it, Elvis. Come on, buddy. This is not a hard thing for you guys to do. How incompetent are you? Go on, get up in there. Come on, Elvis. Go on. Yeah, good boy, Elvis. Oh, yeah, good dog.